Why don't most veterans apply for VA disability compensation who have been injured on active duty? Hey, this is Russ from Veteran Experience. Let's talk about it. Did you know there are millions of veterans who ETS out of the military are missing out on life-changing benefits that they have earned through their service? I'm talking about VA disability compensation, something that could be life-changing for many veterans, could help cover healthcare costs, could secure your family's future to a certain degree. So why don't veterans apply for this? Well, today we're going to talk about 3 of the biggest reasons that myself and other veterans did not apply for these benefits. If you or someone else you love have served and been injured on active duty, this message is for you. Reason number 1 is lack of awareness or understanding of the VA disability process. Let's start with this. Many veterans ETS out of the military and they do not know and they are not aware of a range of benefits that they qualify for. So after years of service, you've been taught to tough it out, to push through, move forward. That mindset is admirable while you're on active duty, and it creates a knowledge gap once you become a veteran. Veterans in different roles, combat roles, training, field training, or behind the desk can qualify for disability benefit. It isn't for those who just saw combat. It is for every veteran who has suffered an injury while on active duty. It covers everything from hearing loss to PTSD that develops later, like arthritis or diabetes. These aren't handouts, but they are the benefits that you have earned due to your sacrifice in the United States military. 63% of veterans don't understand these benefits. For a survey, it's staggering numbers that veterans don't believe they deserve these benefits because their injuries aren't as severe as somebody else they know. It's just hearing loss, they might say, or just a little pain in my back. But even minor injuries can lead to compensation. And sometimes those injuries worsen over time and they can become debilitating. This knowing how to connect the dots between your service and your current condition, that is the key. Learn more at va.gov or visit your local VA office to speak to a VSO. Step number 1 is learning what's available and connecting with the military service officer to help you navigate this crazy issue of the process. Be aware to keep you from what you deserve. Don't give up. Reason number 2 is perceived complexity of the application process. The process is complicated. Let's be honest. It's the elephant in the room. The VA application process is difficult. I'll be the first to admit to that. But with help from somebody with experience in this process could bring huge benefits to you and push the process along much easier than you're trying to juggle doctor's appointment, medical records, service documentation, filling out the forms, and all of this that you're not really used to doing or unaware of all of the language. So you need someone to help you get through the process. This is where the key of success of getting VA disability. But here's the deal. The process may seem complicated and there are some difficulties in it, but it is doable. And more importantly, you can do it. And you can do it alone, or you can do it with a VSO, or you can do it with a third-party company to help you move through the process. But you can do it. That is the key you need to take away from this video. You can do it. I've heard vets who told me that I almost gave up in the process because of the paperwork and all of the back and forth with the VA. They got thousands of dollars a month in compensation that they rightly deserve, but they were about to miss it because the process is so complicated. Don't get tied up in the details. There's tips for tracking the process. Don't wait until the symptoms get so worse. Document, 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 document. Medical records, buddy statement, and your service history are all keys. Ask for help. Reach out to a VSO, as I said, or someone else who have been through this process before you. Remember that the VA process isn't impossible. It just takes the right guidance and persistence to move through the process. You face harder challenges, fellow vets, and this challenge is worth it. Number 3, cultural and psychological barriers. All right, this one hits close to home. I felt this way, and that many veterans I know have felt this way. Even when they know about the VA benefits and understand the benefits and the process, there's something deeper that holds them back. You might say, what is it? I think it's pride, guilt, or stigma that is attached to these benefits. For decades, military has taught us to be strong and independent and never complain. And that mindset is powerful and is critical in certain conditions. But as a civilian, that mindset will be your detriment, because you would say, I'm not disabled enough, or I don't want to take advantage of resources that someone else should have. Listen, if you've been injured, they are your resources and you deserve them. These benefits work to help your family and to help you to get through hard times. But the truth is, applying for VA compensation doesn't make you weak. It makes you smart. It means you're taking advantage and you're taking the time to care for yourself and to care for your family. And there is no reason why you, as a veteran that's been injured, should not take care of your family. If you're injured and you do not take care of them, you are not protecting and supporting them in the way you should. And then there's the stigma of worrying about what other people may think, what other veterans may think, or what other civilians may think who never served. You, as a young adult, signed on the dotted line. You gave up your freedom. You did whatever the military told you to do. You went wherever they told you to go. And in that process, you received some injuries. While other people sat on the couch and enjoyed college or enjoyed their youth and drinking and partying, you were out providing protection and security for the national American people. You deserve it. So why don't more veterans apply for the VA disability compensation? It is a mixture of the lack of awareness, fear of the process, or cultural barriers. But here is what I want you to know today. I want you to take away from this video. The obstacles are real, but they're not insurmountable. Speaking directly to the camera, to you, if you're a veteran, I want you to know, take the first step. Learn about the benefits. Set up an account on va.gov. Reach out to a VSO for help. And most importantly, remember that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. Because when you're supported, you can keep showing up for your family, showing up for your community, and showing up for your nation in a different way. So with that, fellow vets, I want to just tell you, as I've said in many of my videos, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you know someone else who need this information, send them the video, and let's keep fighting.